Howdy guys, how's everybody feeling today? So I got a little a how-to because I didn't know this. So a little update. Everybody knows about the orange Ford. Well, I sold the orange Ford and got a different Ford that's together. It's around the same year model, same thing, different color. And I'll show you guys in a minute, but it's got the 351 modified 400 in it, and I got it to crank run. I got it cranked, got it run, but the flywheel was eat up. The ring gear, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, well, the flywheel is very expensive. Matter of fact, the parts places around here, 3 O'Reilly's, Advanced, and AutoZone, they couldn't even order me one. Well, I talked to an old timer, and I just want you guys to see this. The ring gear, as this is called, separates. I know a lot of these newer models, they don't do that. So if anybody's having trouble with your flywheels eat up, and your starter won't turn over your truck, if it's an older model, I don't know how old or what year models or what, but I know that the Fords, the 70 models, these, you can knock these off. And how I did it, guys, is I literally, it goes on one way. You can tell that there's a lip, and I'll show you. I got these gloves on because it's pretty dirty. You can see there's a lip here. So it has to go off in this direction. So all I did was lay it down, you know, like so, on the table. And of course the ring was on it. And I just, let's say, I just tapped it. Actually, about like, because the ring, this ring gear is no good anyway. So I just tapped it and I spun it all, and I just all spun it in a circle and tap, 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 and it popped right off. And to put one back on, you need a torch. You can press them on, I believe, but the best way and easy way to do this is hang this thing up like so. Get you a torch and go about this fast. Just let your torch heat it up. Go about that fast. Make you about 6 or 7, maybe 10 rounds about that fast with your torch. Don't get it red hot. Just get it hot. It'll stretch. And then all you would do with a pair of good gloves is take it, get it set, and it'll fall right on it, because it wants to go back on it now pretty good, but it's cold and it's shrinked. But anyway, it would sit right over this, and you spin it to seat it. You spin it with your gloves while it's still hot, and it eventually, as it cools, it'll stop spinning. It'll seize up on it, and you're good. So if anybody didn't know that, there's your little bit of information, because it helped me. I mean, this thing from the Ford factory has just cost an outrageous amount, but this piece here at Advanced Auto only cost me $21 versus $300 for the entire piece, because this is the flywheel itself is nothing was wrong with, just the gear here. And you need to count these, make your mark on them and count, and make sure you get the correct one, and the width and how thick it is and how wide it is, of course. This one is the 180 teeth, and that will help you with the starter, the correct starter, because you can get one for like the 157 teeth or however many, and it'll work for just a little bit, but it'll tear it up, and that's what happened to this one. So anyways, in a recap, you can take these two-piece, they are two-piece, the older models, the 70 model Fords, I know, the ring gear comes off, and you can just replace it. Also, the 351 modified in the Ford out there, I've tearing it down. I got it to run, and oh, it sounded just amazing. But like I said, and I was going to make a video showing it run. I went to crank it again, and the flywheel was gone. So, but anyway, while I got a chance, I'm going to take it apart and clean it, because the thing's pretty dirty. And we'll step out there, guys, and we'll check it out. I mean, why not? I mean, this is what we're doing. Oh, and check out my hat, guys. Let's see. It's 3/4 ton F250. Let's see. I'm gonna set you guys down just a minute. Look at how dirty this thing is. And yes, it runs. I wish I'd have had my phone on when I first crunked this thing up. It runs just fine. I had to do the timing chain. They had it wrong. And what happened here? All this is from water. It is from, it's from water. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna turn this thing over one time. Where's that? It's right here in front of me. There's nothing wrong with this motor. It does crank and run, but you see how nasty this has got to be clean. I mean, it really needs to be replaced, but nothing's real pitted. It might look like it, and some of them push rods might be, but everything, like I said, it run, and I shut it off. It run for a few minutes, and I shut it off, and let's see. I don't know if I can. I hope you guys hear it. But anyway, it run, but I decided to take the cover off here, and it just, you see it. I seen this, I said, oh, I've got to clean it. So what I'm going to do, I'll take all these out and get them cleaned up, sand them down, get them pretty and shiny. Get this all out, the transmission's out of it, of course, because of the flywheel. But, and I got to get a new one of them, all the gaskets, replace all that stuff. Do it right, and this thing's gonna go down the road. Now, so everybody will know, the Orange Ford had a lot more work than I was able to do at the time. So we turned around and we got this one. Boom. It's a little bit smaller motor. It's the 351-400, but here it is. Of course, I don't like the paint job. We're going back on. Just why I put a little taste on it to see what it looked like. But guys, I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm feeling good. It's cold out. Get back in here where it's warm. I just wanted to show you guys that. That way, if there was somebody out there needing to know or wanting to know how to, and if you could replace just the ring, you can, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So I'm gonna get off this thing. I got, knock on wood, Friday, Saturday, something like that. We got a tree to climb, and that's what we're gonna. Oh, by the way, all the new subscribers, thank you guys. I can't make the video. You know what? I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I got all your names right, and I'm gonna just give me a minute. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, I'm back. So I had to write some of these names down because I couldn't remember them all. But Jeremy Bryan in Australia, me and him, I had made a Facebook a week or so ago, and I didn't really like it, so I don't have it no more, Jeremy. But he messaged me on the Facebook, and I know a man that my uncle logged with years ago, Mr. Bryan, and his son's named Jeremy. Well, I thought that this Jeremy Bryan was the Jeremy Bryan here in Florida. And I said, hey, Jeremy, well, we talked just a minute, and I asked him, hey, do you remember we were down there and we swapped motors out of that, the skidder? And his text back says, his dad's name is the same name as the man here that I know. It was just a big coincidence, but he's all the way in Australia, and I give you a shout out, man. It's just pretty neat. It's just a man that far away. I'm in Florida here, and he's all the way in Australia. He has the same name as somebody that I know here. And that's pretty cool, but that's awesome. Mike Mayfield, he's always in the comments. Thank you, man. I like seeing the comments. I love reading the comments. That's just something I like to do that. Tim Henry, Savage 22, and Jeffrey I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Rum. I'm not gonna even say it. I don't want to get it wrong. But Jeffrey, you guys, thank you. You're always in the comments, and there's a few more. I just went through it real quick, and then David, Dragon's Pick, Top Dog. I don't know. I must have wrote that wrong. Bobcat 325 and IDR 82. Those are some new subscribers. I really appreciate it, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. And I don't know the name, if this is a name or what, but it's WOMP9 new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys and all the people that comment. I like to read the comments. So if you guys want to thumb it up and comment, I'll definitely at least read them, like them. If I don't like them, I'm not gonna like them. But I like, so if you get a like from me, it's because I like what you said. But I definitely try to comment, especially if there's a paragraph somebody is sending me, I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna comment back to it. And sometimes I don't see them. Sometimes they're in. I have to go in like the held for review and make sure that they've been let through so I can read them. But guys, I'm gonna get off this thing. Thank you guys that are in the comments all the time. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are having a good day. Do something good to somebody, and make their day, to make your day, put a smile on. Peace out, guys.